Tomorrow is the big day. Tonight, like Italian footballers before a match, I want you to forego the pleasures of sex. Bodily ecstasy, plug hole. Save your energies for the revolution.
Super. Well, I mean, not super, but super.
It's all right for you to say that, Jimmy. Miss Hackstraw's in Belgium. Still not quite possible to have sex by fax.
I'm perfectly happy to obey Jimmy's edicts.
Of course you are. Nobody'd sleep with you.
Don't talk, the lot of you. We are on the verge of making history. Tomorrow, every coach in Britain hijacked and rerouted to London.
Super.
Wicked.
1 million senior citizens marching on Whitehall.
Super.
Wicked.
With me at the head of that great throng.
Super.
Wicked.
No.
What?
Welton Ormsby thinks you should take over the BBC.
I don't want to take over the BBC. I want to march at the head of my troops.
This is the age of the media, Jimmy. March down Whitehall, you're just one of the crowd. Burst in on a BBC News bulletin, you can talk to the whole nation.
Absolutely, yes.
Welton's right.
Super.
Wicked.
I didn't get where I am today without knowing this is the age of the media.
I propose we have a vote.
I second that.
All those in favour of Jimmy's invading the BBC.
Bloody democracy, I thought we'd killed that. What's the point of being leader if you can't do what you want?
Off you all go. Have a good night's rest. Tomorrow, action. Everyone a hero. Bloodless revolution. Moral victory. The government falls. Sensation.
I should have said that.
Reggie. Oh, Reggie, my darling. Is there something of you left in some form or other to witness what we do in your memory today?
I'm sorry for you, herons, rooks, and squirrels. None of you will ever earn £1 million, but I will. Tonight, absurdity will be over, and I will be £1 million richer.
Good morning, this is Dickie Dodgewell on Hospital Radio, welcoming you to another lovely spring morning. It's Sunday, April the 20th. So let's start this lovely morning with a request from Nick Marshall. Nick is in Baden-Powell ward, suffering from hemorrhoids. He's sent piles of requests. And at last, we're going to play one for him.
Sunday, April the 20th.
Nervous?
Well, yes, I suppose I mean, I just hope, oh Lord, how I hope, that I won't let the side down. So, yes, I suppose I am nervous, yes. Just a bit.
Tell her.
Oh, really, Prue? She isn't interested in my underpants.
What about your underpants?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just that I'm wearing that pair of Welsh heritage underpants you and Reggie gave me for Christmas.
I'd forgotten.
Well, it was 1978.
They have the Gower Peninsula, Lloyd George's birthplace, and a giant leak on them.
And the washing instructions are in 2 languages.
And they still fit.
Oh, thank you. I'm flattered. And so would Reggie be. Time to get up.
I am up.
Oh.
Aha!
Whoa!
Well, you've got all your energies back, haven't you?
This is a great day, Joan. This is the big one.
We were very naughty to disobey Jimmy's edict this morning.
We were naughty to disobey it last night.
Would it be naughty to disobey him again?
Wicked.
Nurse, I've remembered something. Something from just before the accident. I was in a wine bar. I was talking to a man. He called himself JC. He talked about buses being hijacked, young age pensions.
None of this makes sense, Morton. You're delirious. I'll get you some tablets.
Change of plan, driver. Aren't going to Lulworth Cove, going to London.
I've got my orders. I've got my docket, see? My docket says Lulworth Cove. Lulworth Cove it is.
Lulworth Cove's polluted. Big tanker accident. Tricky Waller's tankers. Went aground negotiating narrow entrance. Awkward coves. Whole Dorset coast, out of bounds. Bit of a cock-up on the seafront.
That's as may be, but I've got my docket.
London, will you feel the weight of my fist? All right.
We can't go to the New Forest. It's been closed due to subsidence. It's sunk under the weight of tourists.
Turn round, driver. I didn't get round today without knowing the Lake District is full.
Bad news. Wales is closed.
We can't go to Margate today, driver. The Chelsea football supporters are holding a picnic there.
A train carrying nuclear waste has been derailed near Windsor.
Acid rain has caused a major outbreak of baldness in Cheltenham.
A big hole in the ozone layer above Stratford!
The government's closed the Cotswolds on a Sunday as an economy measure.
The Isle of Wight's completely cordoned off. 68 people have escaped from Parkhurst, including the governor.
What is it now?
I had a tape recorder. I recorded the whole interview. Did I bring a tape recorder in with me?
I don't think a tape recorder would have survived a crash with a lorry carrying deep-sea aggregates. Now, relax. Let your tablets work.
Nurse, I've remembered it all. It's a bloodless revolution of senior citizens and the occupationally rejected.
Of course it is.
No, it's true. The elderly and the redundant are combining to take over the government today.
Yes, I'm sure they are. Now, if you just want to fill in what you want for dinner, there's cottage pie...
Nurse, I promise you, I'm not deluded. I'm not suffering hallucinations due to a bump on my head. My brain's all right, and I'm serious. And I need a phone. And I need it quick. Because I need to phone my editor. Because I'm a journalist.
All right, I'll get you a phone. And don't look so worried. It may never happen.
Hurry, please. What I'm worried about is that it's already happening.
The editor of the Daily Sludge. He says every bus in Britain has been hijacked for a revolution of senior citizens. Don't laugh. Never laugh anything off. Nothing is impossible. I learnt that long ago. Right. I want as many coaches as possible intercepted, and I want it done half an hour ago.
Multi-brake light.
Get it synced.
Incidentally, we're bound for?
London. A trip by pensioners from the Leamington Spa area. Half a day in the capital to see the sights.
What sights?
Any sights. I mean, it's not, it's up to people, too. And, provided they're back on the coach in time.
We was booked for Skeggy, but this lot, they've forced me to go to London.
Forced. Forced. That's a good one. Ha! Forced? What with? Zimmer frames?
Why did you change your destination from Skegness?
Very cold Skegness. Doctor's orders. Just lots of bronchitis about. Lots of bronchitis. Skegness was put out of bounds. It could kill them. So I decided to take them to London to see the Queen.
Thank you, sir. Give my love to Her Majesty.
Something wrong? Scared?
I think I may have ruined my Welsh heritage.
We know of 7 coaches being diverted to London. We've had reports of large aggregations of Wrinkleys in the Covent Garden area, in the Royal Parks and along the embankment. The Prime Minister and most of the Cabinet have been contacted on beaches, up mountains, in restaurants, and secret love nests that aren't quite so secret as they first thought, the naive fools. The SAS and the Army have been called in. The authorities have been given the authority to use all force except the use of force. As it is, if we don't do enough, heads will roll. And if we do too much, we will not be supported. Bloody marvellous, isn't it?
Have you rung your mother?
I can't today, Barry. Funny thing, she's gone to London.
That is funny, Carol. Mine's gone to London too. Funny then, both going to London.
Oh, God.
It'll only be Graham asking if we're going down the pub. Or Hereford United asking if I'm doing anything next Saturday at 3 o'clock. Hello, Barry Benskin here. Sir. Who? Where?
I knew it.
Right, will do, sir. Pronto. Sorry, love, but it could be worse. At least I don't have to go abroad.
What is it this time?
You know I can't tell you.
Oh, Barry.
Well, all right. But don't tell anybody. We're flying to a very big capital city in the southeast of England. There's a revolution of pensioners. Hell's bells. I didn't join a highly trained secret organisation based in Herefordshire in order to fight a lot of pensioners.
Well, don't shoot Mum.
Milton Keynes Retired Undertakers Social Club. We've got tickets for the studio audience for the new sitcom Fur Coat and No Knickers.
It's her. It's bloody Mildred.
Why don't you give up all this nonsense, Barry, and take a proper job? It's not fair on my Carol, isn't the uncertainty? She's cooking a nice chicken for your tea, and suddenly it's off to Iraq. You know who's the cause of my Carol's irritable bowel syndrome, don't you? You.
One shot. And I'll be rid of irritable mother-in-law syndrome forever. No. What am I doing?
Brilliant. George, who's 5, has done an Easter chick playing golf.
Sorry, bit of a cock-up on the studio recognition front. Carry on with the innocent fun.
I'm sorry about that.
Oh, an invasion of grannies and granddads.
Back to you.
And finally, a report that states that the teaching of grammar in grammar schools is not as good as what it could be, has itself been criticised for its poor grammar. It seems that we have an invasion of the studio.
Don't panic, Angela. Don't panic, Great Britain. Violence out of order. Plug hole.
In a sensational and unprecedented scene, I am being lifted from my seat in the middle of reading the BBC News by 2 burly men who can only be described as ugly brutes.
Yes, sorry about that, Angela. Good afternoon, Great Britain. My name's Major James Anderson, and I'm leader of the bloodless revolution of senior citizens and the occupationally rejected. We've just taken over Britain, but don't panic. Our aim, create a land fit for the elderly to live in. A land that respects the elderly. A land in which everyone is moving towards the best years of their life, rather than away from them. Good wheeze, sure you'll agree. Land where citizens are never discarded and never told, shove off, you're too old. That would be our Citizens' Charter. Apologies to Angela. Lovely lady. Even more attractive in flesh than on box. She'll be back soon. Ditto Morris Stewart, another cracker. The thing is, there's nothing to fear. We believe in love for all mankind, except C.J. Sorry, private joke. He's a god in our organisation. He's a bastard. Before 9 o'clock watershed. Forgot.
Right there. It is our duty to defend democracy.
We are the people.
And we're the guardians of your elected representatives. So we represent you even more than you do. So for the sake of democracy, do what you're told. Go back. Go back or people will get hurt. Old people, your people. There are armed men on the roof of every building, and they will shoot.
So, there it is. No more stigma about aging. Quite simply, a better world. One thing. There'll be no more TV today. Well, wouldn't be a coup if we didn't do that, would it? However, don't want to do what those blasted Ruskies used to do, martial music blaring out, scaring the living daylights. No. Love, peace, no violence. So, all BBC channels for the rest of the day, also ITV, if they want their franchises renewing, will play nothing but Barry Manilow records. Major James Anderson, your new leader. BBC Television Centre, London. England. The world. The universe. Told whole nation we'd taken over Britain. Haven't. Bit of a cock-up on the Angela Ribbon front. Feel a complete fool. End it all if I had a gun. How the hell did you get that in? You weren't meant to be armed, you undisciplined. Sorry. Thank you. Grateful. No coward's way out. Besides, in love with beautiful woman, stand to inherit large sum of dosh. Attractive couple of lighters, love and dosh. Hi, Jan. Still looking gorgeous. Oh. Nice pair of pins on you, lucky Hank. How is he?
Asleep.
Oh, dear. Well, still got no energy? Still burnt out?
Oh, no, he's fine now. It's just that we had quite an active night.
Oh, excellent. Well done, that shapely woman. I came early. Wanted a word with Miss Hackstraw in private. Between you and me and Gatepost, rather keen on active nights with her. And no joy. There was someone with a client. Pity.
Yes. Bad luck.
Yes. So how are you? You getting over the disappointment?
Well, not really. It runs deep.
I know what you mean. History in our grasp. History snatched away. Oh, hello, sis.
Hello. How are you feeling?
Oh.
Me too. I feel we've let Reggie down.
I really don't think so. I mean, it was the doing of it, not the succeeding, that counted with Reggie.
Mustn't blame yourself, sis. Blame CJ. He was the snake in the ointment.
You're speaking his language.
I think. I mean, what's strange to me, I mean, there we were being, and here we are now, and I think and I'm sure you. Well, it's strange, isn't it?
David means that we did it all because of the money, and yet we hardly gave a thought for the money in the end.
That's absolutely right. The cause took over. Oh, God, why couldn't we have succeeded?
We could have, if it wasn't for that
bastard.
It's uncanny how she knows what's in my mind.
There wasn't anything uncanny about that one.
Not going to turn the money down, though.
Oh, no.
No, Reggie wouldn't have wanted us to. Hello. Oh, dear, that was a deep sigh.
Well, I can't handle this. I don't want to seem greedy, but I can't forget I'm about to inherit £1 million. And I've realised I'm not really a money person.
Oh, it's one of the reasons why I love you, Tommy Plops.
Oh, God. Will Geraldine ever call me lovely things like Jimmy Plops? Sorry, thinking aloud.
Good morning.
You sound cheerful, Doc.
Oh, sorry. No, I felt the disappointment just like everybody. But the way I look at it is, I might be dead tomorrow. Who knows? Certainly not me, and I'm a doctor. Besides, the money will be a consolation. Yes. So I've decided to smile through everything.
Good morning.
Well, practically everything.
Nice day. So I'm sent to Birmingham, eh? Well, I can take it. I didn't get round today by being upset by being sent to Birmingham.
I'll talk to you, CJ. Stupid not to.
Thank you, Jimmy. I appreciate that.
Can't call you a bastard if I don't speak to you. Can't call you a pus-filled boil polluting the sweaty armpit of humanity.
Thank you. But people who live in glass houses shouldn't cast beams into the moat.
What on earth do you mean by that?
None of you took the revolution seriously at first. Gradually you did. And in the end, after telling Morton Radstock, I did too. I regret that we failed. I regret that I was the vehicle that betrayed you. There are times when I don't like myself very much.
Ah, well, that's the difference between us. I don't like you at all any of the time.
There is a way in which you could avoid feeling guilty, CJ. Oh. You could renounce your claim to your £1 million. Morning. If you'd like to come in now.
I'd like to see her on my own for a moment first. In a private matter. I think I have the right. After all, I was your leader.
It's pathetic to see a man making a fool of himself over a woman, isn't it, Doc?
I'm not talking to you, CJ, but if I was, I'd agree. There's nothing more disgusting than mutton dressed as old ram.
You're speaking my language.
Looking gorgeous, Geraldine. Gorgeous.
Thank you.
Wanted to see you on your own. Wanted to ask you something.
Oh?
Yes, it's a question.
Yes. I thought it might be when you said you wanted to ask me something.
Right, and no flies on you. Well, Geraldine, I won't beat about the bush. Will you marry me?
I've been very happy with you, Jimmy. We've had wonderful sex.
Thank you.
If you're happy to continue to have wonderful sex, that would be a great pleasure for me. But marry you? No. I'm sorry. I don't think so.
But why not?
Because it wouldn't work. I couldn't bear the unhappiness of another failed marriage.
But why should it fail? Why should you think I'd let you down?
I didn't say that. I'm thinking of myself, Jimmy. I'm a lawyer. I like my comforts. I know myself too well. I wouldn't enjoy roughing it, skimping and scraping.
But I'm going to inherit £1 million.
Well, that's not something I feel we can discuss without the others being present. Would you like to call them in? The revolution was a brilliant idea.
Oh, thank you very much.
Your efforts were extremely well thought out.
Thank you very much.
And well executed.
Thank you very much.
Unfortunately, I can't release the money.
No! Oh, he's had a heart attack. I'd better go to him. I'm a doctor.
He hasn't had a heart attack. He just has a violent allergy to poverty.
When I visited you, I was very pleased with what I saw. Incompetence, squabbling, no clearly thought out policies. Since then, you've become quite sensible. Oh, listen, I applaud it. Excellent ideas, a magnificent operation. Millions thought so too. So how can what you did be described as totally and utterly absurd? I would be failing in my duties as a trustee of Reginald Iolanthe Perrin's wishes if I said otherwise.
She's right, of course. She's absolutely right, I'm afraid.
Suppose we rather forgot about being absurd in all the excitement.
We couldn't see the broth for the trees because of all the cooks.
It's been delightful meeting you all and sharing in your exploits. Please don't be too disappointed about the money. After all, most of you forgot all about it in the excitement. And you do have the ultimate reward. You know, in your heart of hearts, that you did really well. And that's more important than money, isn't it?
Absolutely. Super. Sorry.
Jimmy.
You have the power to make me rich, and you happy.
I know. But I can't cheat, can I? So, will you take me on my terms?
Can't. I'd be too miserable. It's all or nothing, Geraldine.
Oh. It's nothing, then. What a pity.
You mean this is goodbye?
Oh, no. Merely au revoir. I look forward to seeing you all again when you've come up with something a great deal more absurd.
Human Vice's alien comedy, the new series Third Rock from the Sun, on BBC Two in a moment.